Hello knitters, Fay Lynn from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And today I have a couple little things we're going to talk about. One, I'm going to have a class on how to fix your knitting. Sunday, the 12th of September at 10 o'clock. So get that on your calendar. And in this class, you'll learn how to join things, how to pick up stitches, how to take out things. You'll just a whole bunch of different things you're going to learn how to do in this class. There is homework, and I'll have the homework put up in the email, I guess, or sometime here. But you'll be knitting some swatches. So just swatches on like size 8 needles, worsted weight yarn, light colors, and I'll give you some dimensions and what to knit on swatches so that we can make mistakes in those and fix them. And that's how we'll figure this out. So that's coming up on September 12th. And then today I'm going to give you a little sneak peek, and we're going to do a felted join. So in a moment, you're going to see my hands, and I'll show you this amazing way to join your yarn without any tails to weave in. It's magic. It's my magic trick. So I'm going to give you my magic trick and the trick to my magic trick. And the other thing we're going to start focusing on the next week, I'm going to talk about socks. So we've got some new yarn coming in for socks. We have a monthly thing coming in now from Dream in Color. So this is this last month's colorway, which I love. Beautiful. And so the extra color you use to do your toes, your heels, and your cuff. And then this is the body of the sock. And so it makes really cute socks when you have two colors like this. We're going to be doing socks next week, and I'll talk about that a little bit and how I wear them, so you can look forward to that. But this week we're talking about fixing things and my felted join. So I'll say goodbye now because you're just going to see my hands, and I hope to see you in the studio real soon. Enjoy the tutorial. Bye. So this is a felted join. This is a way of joining your yarns together that have no knots and no ends to weave in. No ends to weave in. Best thing ever, right? So here we go. First thing, it has to be an animal fiber that hasn't been treated as superwash. It has to be feltable. It has to be feltable. If it's not feltable, this isn't going to work. So any animal fibers with very little acrylic, like less than 10%, maybe of something else, acrylic or cotton or something like that, and no superwash treatment. And then this will do it. So depending on how many plies your yarn has. So plies are how many strands make up the twist in your yarn. So this one is a 4-stranded ply. As you can see, I've got 4 strands in this yarn, okay? This one over here, this one is a 2-stranded ply. And if you pull it apart, there's only 2 strands, okay? You can have 3-stranded, you can have 6-stranded, you can have a lot of strands. So first of all, you gotta pull your plies apart. Now, if it's 2-stranded, you don't have to do anything other than the magic trick. So you want to take out about, 1.5 inches or so of these, untwist, and you're going to fit them in like this. So where they're alternating, like this. So they're alternating each other. And then you're going to put it in your hand, and you're going to put some water on it. Now, this is also called split splicing. So that's an option when you don't have water, but I won't do that here. So I've just made this a little bit wet, and then it's the friction of your hands and the heat of your hands. So when you do this, you have to rub really hard so that your hands heat up. So when you do this, you got to do it really nice and fast, and your hand should heat up. And then there's your join, and it doesn't come apart. And then once you knit it in, it's totally invisible. Even though it looks a little bit different than the non-felted part, it totally just disappears into the fabric. So that's a 2-ply. So now this is our 4-ply here. There's a 4-ply. Can you see the white? I didn't realize I was going to be doing white on white. And then here's the yellow one. So you're going to pull out the plies, pull out the plies, pull them apart. And so with any bigger plies, you need to cut one of the plies out so that it's not too thick a joint. So I'm going to cut a ply out of this one, and I'm going to cut a ply out of this one, And again, I'm going to totally alternate these. So yellow, white, yellow, white, yellow, white. So you can see I've totally alternated these. And again, put them in my hand, and I'm going to wet them down. And obviously, I'm not sure I would do this with two colors. You might be able to do this with two colors. I've never done it with two colors. I just wanted to use two colors so you could see what was happening a little better if I used two colors. And there you go. It's totally felted together. And go ahead and pull on it. Make sure it won't pull apart. And there you go. And you can sort of see where it blended here. You see where it's blended right here. And that's a felted join. Hope this helps. I know we use it a lot when felting with wool stuff. And it just works so nicely. You don't have to do any ends. Yay!